Okay, kids, time to tidy up. We need to get ready for dinner.
But Miss Lee said I need to finish this card to Santa Claus.
Santa Claus? Everyone knows Santa Claus doesn't exist. That's silly. Right, Mom? Well, let's find out. Hey, Google, is Santa Claus
Here's
real?
what I found on the internet. Santa Claus, also known as Father Christmas, Saint Nicholas, or simply Santa, is a legendary character originating in Western Christian culture who is said to bring children gifts of candy, toys, coal, or nothing at all on Christmas Day, depending on whether they're naughty or nice.
Whoa, what's happening? This is weird. Stay close, kids. Ow.
Mom, I don't think we're home anymore.
I don't think we're in Hong Kong either.
I don't even think we're in this century. What is this place and when are we?
Hey Google, are you there?
I seem to be here, but I don't know how. You are in the beginning of 3rd century, Myra, Lycia, known in your time as Demre in Turkey.
Turkey?
Yes, please excuse the gloomy-looking tomb images. My database only goes as far back as the invention of photography.
Never mind that. What are we doing here?
One moment, please, while I check the server's history. Thank you for waiting. Here's what I found out. Apparently, you are experiencing a glitch in the internet known as a most incredible reality adventure of Christian life experiences. Miracle, for short. You are currently exploring the life of Saint Nicholas, starting where he began his life's work, in Myra. Your history of excessive Netflix game show watching has merged with a pre-modern version known as Netfish. You must complete a series of game show style challenges in order to return to your original time and place.
Ooh, did you say game show? Like Floris Leather?
All those makeover shows like Queer Eye?
All those baking challenges.
Correct. According to your viewing history, the game show you are most likely to enter is
Hello, everyone! And welcome to CCHK's Millionaire! My name is Allison, and I will be your host of the game today. We have a few very special guests with us today, all the way from the future, the year 2022 to be exact. And not just any future, but all the way from across the globe in a place called Hong Kong, which, by the way, doesn't yet exist in our time. Let's welcome Emil! Let's also welcome Nathan and Anderson. The theme of today's game is the origins of Santa Claus, also known as Saint Nicholas of Myra. Are you ready?
No?
Let's start. In our first round, we will play Fastest Finger. Contestants, please order the events from earliest to latest. A. Saint Nicholas was born. B. Jesus was born. C. Saint Nicholas learned about Jesus. And D. Jesus died. You may start now. And going into the second round with the fastest correct entry is Emil. Who answered BDAC? St. Nicholas was, in fact, born a few centuries after Jesus was born. Anderson and Nathan, you may return to the audience. Thank you. Let's see how far Emil can go after this commercial break. Well done, Emil. Are you nervous?
Very. I just answered like I do in a Chinese test.
Not to worry. The first question is easy. For $500, please answer the following question. Where was St. Nicholas born? Was it A, the North Pole, B, the United States of America, C, Turkey, or D, Bethlehem?
Okay, you're definitely kidding me, right? I know that Jesus was born in Bethlehem. And when Google glitched us into that random place, it was hot. So, not the North Pole. Is America hot?
I can definitely not tell you. Hey.
Oh, wait. I remember something. Google said we were in a Christmas bird that goes in an oven. Turkey! We were in a turkey.
Is that your final answer?
Huh? Oh. Yes. C. Final answer.
Well, if you said St. Nick was born in a bird or an oven, you would have been wrong. But he was born in a place now known as Turkey, so you are correct. Now for $1,000. Please answer the following question. Who took care of St. Nicholas when he was a boy? Is it A, Joseph and Mary, B, his uncle, C, Frosty the Snowman, or D, magical elves?
Okay, you're kidding me, right? Joseph and Mary were Jesus' parents. And when Google glitched us into that random place, it was hot. So, not C. Magical elves?
Final answer?
Wait, can I do a 50-50?
Very well, 50-50.
Whoa. Okay, then I guess it's B, his uncle. Final answer.
Well, both you and St. Nick are lucky because it was his uncle. And now for the final $2,000 question. What and where was St. Nicholas's work? Is it A, a lawyer in Hong Kong, B, a toy maker in the North Pole, C, a Coca-Cola promoter in New York, or D, a pastor in Mira?
Can I use the three wise men lifeline?
We have a few experts in the audience. Would you like to ask one of our knowledgeable lawyers, one of the Shine teachers, or one of our pastors?
Is Pastor Wade or Pastor Brenda there?
Yay!
All right, St. Nicholas was a bishop, which is like a pastor. He's like a pastor of the pastors.
Well, then I guess it's D, a pastor in Myra. Final answer.
How are you so good at this? Once again, you are correct! Oh no, what's happening?
The obstacle course is colossal. The leaps are epic, and you really want to stake your landings because the floor is lava. 5 teams dare to make it to the exit without falling in, but it won't be easy because the room is flooded with 80,000 gallons of lava. It'll take strategy, strength, and teamwork to succeed. Fall in and you're out, but make it from the entrance to the exit and your team earns a point. The team with the most points wins $10,000 and gets to meet me, Oliver. It's the hottest game show in CCHK history. This is CCHK's Floor is Lava. What happens when you ask members of CCHK to face some very unusual challenges? Well, we've redesigned CCHK's room in a way guaranteed to destroy resale value by replacing the floor with lava. The sanctuary is crammed with artifacts related to St. Nicholas's life as a bishop that they must ascend and mysterious clues about his legend to unravel. Teams face numerous paths to get from the start to the finish, each with its own unique peril. The first route that players face rewards climbing skills and agility. They must scale the ominous walls of the jail where St. Nicholas was imprisoned, while clinging to slippery prison bars and narrow window ledges. That leads to the towering church of Myra, where St. Nicholas was nominated its bishop and which requires a great leap of faith to get to. If they stick the landing, they'll find themselves at the poor man's house, where one of St. Nicholas' congregation lives with his family and that much closer to the exit. If they rely on being stealthy, getting past a couple of jail guards may be more to their speed. These guards are 6 feet tall and again require giant leaps of faith. Succeed and they come across one of the most deceptively challenging obstacles in the room, the Cookie Pyramid, where security is low and self-control is key. If they can pass the Cookie Pyramid without touching a single crumb, they can attempt a leap to the poor man's house, but observant teams could skip to the Cookie Pyramid altogether and head for the massive cross, where they can find the formula to the prayer nailed to the cross. Back at the poor man's house, players will discover that the only way to the exit is by throwing gold coins through a window and into either the bed where the poor man's daughters are sleeping, or in the laundry where they have hung up to dry, hoping they can save the daughters from being sold as slaves and provide them with better futures. But that's just the beginning of the countless adventures and stories that contribute to the legends of St. Nicholas and how he evolved into Santa Claus many people know today. Because from the time our team stepped foot into the sanctuary, the chairs will start to slowly sink into the lava. Our first team is a mother and her kids. Meet Danielle, Leah, and Emo.
We've got to win this because it's way past the red.
Well, good luck, Team Mom and kids. Hope you all make it back in time for bed. I hear sleep routines in 21st century Hong Kong can be pretty brutal. Our second team is the preschoolers.
I'm Nicholas. I'm 5 years old. I like Star Wars. I am Jacob, and I am 5 years old. And I like Iron Man. I'm Susan, and I'm 5 years old. I like ice cream and cake.
Well, good luck, preschoolers. I have no idea what you just said or what your strategy is, but I'm sure you'll be fine. Our third team is the early primary schoolers, or EPS as I like to call them. They are feisty, energetic, and not afraid of anything, which may not be such a good thing.
Hello, my name is Tyler, and I'm 7 years old. I am Adam, and I am 6 years old. My name is Alexander, and I'm 7 years old. The grossest thing I've done is picking my nose. And the grossest thing I've ever done is I've picked up a snail. Most disgusting thing is taking out my burgers and eat them.
Wow, Team EPS reminded me to include a year's worth of hand sanitizer in your prize if you win. Next up, it's Team 4, the slightly more mature but not much wiser upper primary schoolers. We'll just call them UPS, ups.
Hi, I'm Max. I'm 10 years old. Hi, my name is Isabel, and I am 8 years old. Sneakiest thing I've done is to hide my brother's toys behind the sofa. The sneakiest thing I have ever done is hide under my bed covers and eat cookies.
Devious little things, aren't they? Remind me not to leave my credit card out when they're around. Our fifth and final team is the Spectrum Youth.
I don't even know why there's lava here. I just need my Starbucks.
You see, we are here because it is the fastest way to Starbucks. We have to get to Starbucks as soon as possible, but we have realized it is covered in lava. Therefore, we have deduced it is worth the risk.
Okay, Spectrum, I love your enthusiasm and energy. Stay tuned for who will win this episode of Floor is Lava after the commercial break.
Ring the Christmas bell.
Christmas carolers. Today's Christmas carol has been sponsored by CCHK. Please remember to give generously this season. Easy giving made even easier via these electronic apps. And now, let's check on how our contestants are doing. Whoa, that's some serious firepower. Will it be too much for Emo to handle? Oh no, he spotted the cookie pyramid. Hold him back, Leah. Well done. And with great leaps of faith, the family had made it to the poor man's house, where they must now throw coins through the window to rescue the sleeping girls. Oh, so many misses. Remember, each coin scores extra points if more than one team makes it across. Yes, Mom has managed to get the last coin in, but will it be enough for them to win? Stay tuned to find out as we check on the preschoolers. Aren't they cute? I don't know what their strategy is, but they're making good time in getting past the sleeping guards. Good job, preschoolers. Oh, don't look down. Aren't they brave? It looks like they have a good chance of reaching the poor man's house if they can just get past the great leap of faith. But what's this? Souza, where are you going? To the cookie pyramid? Oh no, if you eat from the cookie pyramid, you'll be disqualified. Oh dear. Sorry, Team 2, for our 5-year-old self-control. Oh well, let's see how Team 3 EPS are getting on. Great aerobatic skills, boys. More daring than Cassius with this team. Do be careful, though, or you might... Oh no, one of them has fallen in, and his friend is trying to save him. Ouch, that's gonna leave a burn. Sorry, EPS. Next time, do look before you leap. Maybe UPS will be more cautious. What's this sneaky bunch up to? What are they carrying behind their backs? Wait. Are they bringing their own bridge with them? And where's Matthias going? Oh well. Let's follow the others. Wait. Are they cheating? Is this allowed? And is Matthias trying to sneak a treat from the cookie pyramid? No, don't eat it! Matthias, listen to your teammates. Oh dear. Well, all of that sneaking around didn't seem to pay off. Goodbye. Team UPS, you are disqualified. Time to see if the final Team Spectrum Youth can beat Team Mom and Kid.
Now, why do I have to do this?
Well, it appears that the youth have this advantage with their special brand of energy and enthusiasm.
Why?
And as they somehow figured out the formula to prayer.
Oh God. Oh God. God save us. God save us. Thank you, God. I could have died there. Thank you. My greatest gratitude. Oh yeah. Fine. Jeez. Fine. Oh.
And with their amazing leaps of faith, they have made it to the Church of Myra. Let's see how they do in their final challenge, the poor man's house.
Why are we even here?
This sucks.
Yeah. Oh, did you know? There's this new deal at Starbucks where if you buy 2 pumpkin spice lattes, you'll get a 50% off. Like, discount, you know?
Really?
Yeah, let's ditch this place, you know? There's no point being here.
Oh, well, it looks like Team 5 has won.
Okay, whatever, cool.
Which means Team 1 cannot go home yet. And my job is done. But don't go away, because...
Ladies and gentlemen, Netfish is proud to present a one-time only CCHK production coming to you live in Hong Kong. It's the Santa Fashion Show. This show is all about accuracy and creativity, not to mention textile and crafting skills. Each contestant is given a brief, their choice of model, and free access to CCHK's arts and crafts supplies, as well as an undisclosed budget for additional materials. You, the audience, will get to vote for which Saint Nicholas you think the best fits for criteria. We have shortlisted 3 finalists to present their creations to you today. But first, let's take a look at what they've been up to in the past few weeks. First up is...
My name is Micah. I am 12 years old and I like crafting and designing, especially science fiction machines. I don't go for mainstream of how Santa Claus looks like. I pay attention to detail and do things that no one would expect. I do research.
Well, Micah, it looks like that you know what you're doing. We look forward to seeing how you interpret with your brief. In the meantime, let's take a look at our second contestant.
Yo, my name is Carlo, and I like drawing Marvel superheroes and Dragon Ball Z costumes because they have different uniforms. So I got a lot of information about St. Nicholas before this competition, so I'm sure I'm gonna be the winner of this competition. So I know about Christmas, how he gives presents, I like his movies, and I've seen his costumes, so watch out, so I'm gonna win this.
These are some impressive skills, Carl. I'm sure the audience is really excited to see how your creation turns out. Last but not least, we have what many of you are already familiar with. We have seen her before. At first, runner-up contestant from the previous game, Floor is Lava.
Hey besties, it's Leah. Here we go again into the swing of things. My hobbies are designing using my favorite muse, Fishia. We're gonna add some photos later in the session, I think. And by the way, these glasses aren't real. I think I'm gonna win this because I have some information that the other contestants don't know. I've had some glimpses into the real past of St. Nicholas. And long story short, it is not like the movies.
And there you have it, folks. Our contestants working harder to recreate how they think St. Nicholas would have looked like. It's no easy feat. It's no easy feat. And there's a lot of research to be done. And I suspect some of these kids will be needing a miracle to pull their creations off. And now let's welcome our contestants and models with a big round of applause. Wow, look at you. This is very different from what I've envisioned for Santa. Not unlike the traditional Santa wear that we used to see nowadays. Tell me, what's your rationale behind this creation?
Well, when I was given the brief to design a costume for St. Nick, my initial thought was the usual red and white robes on a bearded old dude. But then my shine teacher told me to dig deeper and really research the era in which St. Nick was from. And in doing so, I found out that St. Nick was actually from a place known now as Turkey. He was a very caring Christian, and his uncle was the previous Bishop of Myra. So when the church leaders wanted to elect a new bishop, they decided that the first person to walk into the church would become the next bishop. And St. Nick just happened to be walking into the church because he wanted to pray. And that's how St. Nick became the next Bishop of Myra. I also learned that St. Nick was actually not fat. In fact, he gave out so much of his stuff to the poor that he was most likely thin.
Wow, that's very interesting. I didn't know any of that. This has been most informative. So, Carl, this looks more like what I'm used to seeing when we talk about Santas nowadays. Tell me more about your creation.
So, I just figured that was pretty straightforward. St. Nicholas is literally the same as Santa Claus, but some people in different countries shorten his name differently. Some people even call him Father Christmas. I also discovered that there's a day when people in some European countries celebrate his birthday. It's December 6th, and they call it St. Nicholas Day. In many cultures, that's still the day that kids get presents. But like many traditions that get handed down, some things get blurred into one. So now most people do their present giving on Christmas instead. Oh, and that thing about Christmas stockings? That's related to the story about the poor man's daughters who are going to be sold into slavery. St. Nick threw coins into the window to help the girls, but he wanted his help to be a secret, except the poor man found out and spread the word about St. Nick's kindness. That's how St. Nick became a legend for so many, and there are many other stories about how he saved children and innocent people.
Seems you also learned quite a bit during this project. Amazing how a coin landing in your laundry can be part of a tradition celebrated by millions of people more than 1,000 years later. I guess St. Nick must really made an impression on the people he helped when he was alive. And what have we got here? Leah, did you forget to dress as Santa?
What do you mean?
She looks normal.
Does she? I think she looks like how she should if she were alive today. I mean, after hearing my brother figure out all those things on the CCHK Millionaire show, and going through all those challenges on the floor is lava, I found out that he was basically a pastor, even though he's called a bishop, and did things that a pastor and priest did.
Oh, now that you mention it, I do see the resemblance.
Also, I decided to use a female model because we have progressed quite a bit in our way of thinking, and now allow both guys and girls to be pastors or bishops.
Yes, I guess she would. Well, folks, you see the three fabulous creations envisioned by our fashion designers. Now it's your turn to vote for what you think all best fits the criteria. Please scan the QR code on the screen and lock in your votes. Now! While we tally up the votes, let's hear this message from our sponsors.
Thank you very much, singers, for that reminder. And the results are in. But first, I'd like to introduce Andrew, a member of our CCH Council, who will be presenting today's prize. Right, the contestant who was voted for the most accurate interpretation of Saint Nick when he was alive is Micah.
Yes.
Congratulations, Micah and Bodo. You really did your research. And well done to the other two contestants who also put a lot of effort into learning more about Saint Nick. Well, Leah, I guess you and your family will be continuing your journey through game shows of Saint Nick before making it home. Our prayers go with you. And that's all from me, Aiden. Have a very memorable Christmas.
Hello everyone, my name is Theodore and I am here to present to you another CCHK special, Let's Feed Santa. As you can see on the screen, our contestants have been working very hard to answer this question. What would Santa have eaten while he was on Earth? I'm sure you all have your own ideas in response to that. Now let's see what our contestants think of this question.
I'm Charis. Hi, I'm Rachel. Hello, I'm Mommy.
And I'm Danny.
We are making gingerbread cookies for Santa because in all the stories and movies about Santa, children always leave a plate of cookies and a glass of milk for him when he brings them presents. And a carrot for the reindeer. Yes, lots of carrots because there are lots of reindeer. Thank you for the amazing recipe from Auntie Sunny. Let's start.
Let's put some flour in and let's start baking. Ooh, we've got nice flour there. We've got ginger, we've got baking powder, we've got some brown sugar. Wait, we can pour this in. You can pour this in.
Here, Mommy. One of my friends says that there's a special day called St. Nicholas Day on December 6th, and they always make gingerbread cookies on that day. They invite their friends to come over and make the gingerbread cookies with them, and then they share what they made with their classmates and teachers at school. I think that is something St. Nick would have eaten, food that can be shared with others.
Oh, I can't wait to try Team 1's entry. I hope they'll share some with me. We're now going to check on Team 2 and what they are preparing for St. Nick's meal on Earth.
A few years ago, before COVID, some friends and I spent an amazing summer touring along the Mediterranean, including Greece and Turkey. The food there was amazing, and the locals served dishes that they said have been passed down from generations.
You know, I would have gone for the popular milk and the cookies menu. But this journey through St. Nicholas' life has really got me thinking more deeply about his life and where he actually lived. He spent most of his life working in Myra, which is in modern-day Turkey.
Well, that's an interesting take on the question. I would never have thought about exploring St. Nick's real life on Earth and the culture he was connected to. And I admire Mom for her insight. Last but not least, let's take a look at Team 3 and what they have been prepared.
Hi, hello, I'm Connie, and these are my boys, Max and Tyler. Today, we're going to make a very special meal for Santa.
We think Santa would have enjoyed more than just cookies and milk.
That's as cookies and milk are just a snack. And a real Christmas meal would have turkey, mashed potatoes, carrots,
Gravy, cranberry sauce, broccoli, and cake.
ham, and also cheese.
But as Mom has reminded us, whatever we add to our menu, we must make sure to always include the ingredient of love. Because putting love into the dishes we create for people we care about is what makes a Christmas feast special.
Yes, and we learned that St. Nicholas always tried to put God's love in the acts he did.
Hi, I'm making pumpkin soup.
And I'm frying veggie.
And I'm making mashed potatoes.
Yay!
Wow, those are some impressive dishes. Everything looks so good, I can't decide which one should win. Fortunately, that's not what I'm being paid for. Introducing our panel of judges. Our first judge is Isabel. Annette. And Haley.
Thank you, Theodore. What we are looking for is a dish that reflects not only an understanding of St. Nick's true origins, but also the simplicity and humility in which he served God and the Christians he was committing to caring for.
That's right. And while we're discussing as a superficial symbol of commercialism during this holiday season, it is important to recognize how his dedication to Jesus and the true story of Christmas was the reason behind those acts of kindness that made him such an inspiration to others. Which is why we feel that all three entries should win. Team 1, for the ideas of creating something that you can share with others. Team 2, for the dedication you show towards understanding St. Nicholas's background and appreciating the culture he might have been originated from. And Team 3, for showing us that it doesn't matter how simple or complicated the meal is, as long as you put your heart into the people you're cooking for.
Wait, are we allowed to have 3 winners? Well, the organizers have confirmed that is in fact allowed, which means that TT can finally return to their time and place in 2022 Hong Kong.
Are we back home yet?
know. Hey, Google, you there yet? Google, you there
We're
yet?
in 2022 Hong Kong, the same time and place as when you asked me about Santa Claus, also known as Saint Nicholas.
Can you play us a Christmas song? Why do you sound like a girl?
Because, like the Holy Spirit, I am neither man nor woman. I am given a voice you humans can recognize and relate to. However, unlike the Holy Spirit, I do not know everything. I only reflect the collective information and discoveries that come from humans. By the way, would you like to hear a Christmas song?
Sure, why not? Okay, kids, let's get ready for bed while we listen to a Christmas song. Thinking about the wonderful day you were born, and how we need to remember what Christmas is for. With buying and shopping, giving and getting new things, we tend to forget the birth of the King of Kings.
Except a few shepherds and 3 was none who came to the manger stall. There in the stable, the baby so sweet was held in his mother's arms. Sky, a big star shone so bright, and angels sang this song. Come and see Jesus. Come and see Lord. He is your Savior, your King from above. Come and see Jesus, God's only Son. Jesus is waiting to give you His love, so come everyone. There in the small humble Bethlehem town, dear baby Jesus was born. His mother was smiling with joy, making sure he was happy and warm. Sleeping near donkeys and oxen that night, heaven protected his way. His birthday is Christmas, and still you can hear the angels singing today. Come and see Jesus. Come and see Lord. He's your Savior, your King from above. Come and see Jesus, God's only Son. Jesus is waiting to give you His love, so come everyone. I receive Jesus, I receive love. He is my Savior, my King from above. I receive Jesus, God's only Son. He is the way and the truth and the life. He is so come everyone. Come and see Jesus, God's only Son. Jesus is waiting to give you His love, so come everyone. Come and see
All right. Wonderful job, kids. You can stay where you are for a moment. Stay where you are. We want to appreciate some of the many volunteers that made this happen. I'm going to call your name and come forward, and Connie has a little gift for you. For first, Lisa. Let's welcome up Lisa, who is our director today. Thank you, Lisa. Mike is in the production booth, but thank you, Mike, for your music. We have Karen. Karen, come forward, who's our musical director. We have our production team of Connie, Charlotte, Hester, Julie, Ming, and Sheila. We have our projectionist, Jason, in the booth. Thank you, Jason. And stage support, Haley, Mila, Lisa, and Sunny. Connie will get these gifts to you. Thank you. Kids, you can go back to your parents for communion.
here, but I don't know how. Hey Google, when and where are we?